I was just a teenager when the portals first appeared in our skies. Vast rips in reality, disgorging hordes of monstrous aliens intent on our destruction. Humanity was unprepared, and those early years were spent simply trying to survive the onslaught. I enlisted as soon as I could hold a rifle steady. What followed was a decade of endless, grinding war, campaign after campaign as we fought back against the extraterrestrial threat. I saw good soldiers die by the thousands, torn apart by fangs, claws, and eldritch powers. But still we fought on. My aptitude for combat was noticed, and I was selected for an experimental program to enhance the human form. Radical cybernetic and genetic modifications transformed me into something more than human. Stronger, faster, engineered for killing. I could rip through the demonic invaders with my bare hands. This power came with a price. The procedures were incredibly traumatic, both physically and mentally. Sometimes I forgot my own humanity, but it ensured I was always on the front lines when battle came. After 5 years, we had contained the portal's spread across North America. My new abilities let me tear through the aliens' ranks like tissue paper. I was counted as an army unto myself, but still they kept coming. By the 10-year mark, combined human resistance had beaten back the invaders to a final stronghold in the Nevada desert, where the largest portal lay. Only a handful of my original unit remained, but we were determined to end this, no matter the cost. In an epic battle that lasted weeks, we threw everything we had against the alien hordes. Even my augmented form was pushed to the very brink, but in the end, covered in blood and staring into that swirling vortex, we prevailed. The portal was destroyed, cutting off their reinforcements. Now only scattered remnants of their army remained on Earth. The heavy price we paid left just a few of us still standing. But we would finish this. With the portals closed, the aliens were now the ones trapped here with us, and I knew from experience they stood no chance against human resolve. We would cleanse the world of their taint, no matter how long or bloody that final campaign needed to be. We had earned the right to determine their fate. Ours was now the power to destroy. The aliens may have brought hell itself against us, but ultimately we alone would send them back to it. In the months after closing the portals, we hunted down the remaining alien forces with ruthless efficiency. Small teams of veterans like myself tracked them through forests and cities, never letting up the pressure. The Xenos were tenacious, using guerrilla tactics to evade and ambush when possible, but we were implacable in our focus to wipe them out. After a year, their numbers were reduced by half. I sustained injuries in skirmishes that would have killed an unenhanced human several times over. My augmented body could shake off damage at a frightening rate. I was more machine than man now. By the 3-year mark, only scattered pockets remained. We chased them across continents, never giving quarter or mercy. I occasionally had difficulty recognizing my own face, so consumed by the mission was I. Humanity meant little. Only the kill mattered now. In the 7th year, I lost my last 2 comrades hunting a particularly cunning brood in South America. Their deaths weighed on me longer than expected, more of my humanity creeping back. I realized the war had become my whole world. What happened when it finally ended? In the 10th and final year, I tracked the last dozen aliens to an abandoned industrial site. They had fortified it heavily in anticipation of my arrival. The battle was long and grueling. At the end, covered in acid burns and blood, my augmented body finally failed me. I crawled on limbs of exposed metal and wiring to dispatch the last screeching monster with my bare hands. As the light left its inhuman eyes, I wondered again at the cost. Entire cities gone, friends and family lost, large parts of Earth still lifeless wastelands, and much of my own humanity discarded in service to this endless war. But as I lay there, my own life fading, I took pride that we had done it. We few had stood against an intergalactic threat and endured in the end. And though I may have lost my way, sacrificed morality and conscience for this singular purpose, I knew given the chance I would do it all again, because humans never break, we never yield, and we alone determine our destiny. I smiled, finally at peace as the world went dark.